in there just to put that little flavor to it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Got some Pennsylvania eggnog there, huh?
Oh man, yes indeed.
All right. Well, hey, we're live and we're here with Miss Nicole Working Out Jackson, all the way from Louisiana. Baton Rouge. Yeah, man, all the way from Louisiana. That's right. She's here with us today, and I'm glad you guys could join us. This is our Merry Christmas edition. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this promo video, and we're going to come back with Miss Nicole Work It Out Jackson, the darling of the South. No, that's not the promo video. I hit the wrong one. Here's the promo video. Once again, we're here live with Miss Nicole Jackson, the darling of Southern Soul, all the way from Louisiana. Miss Nicole, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing wonderful. It's awesome to have you on our show today.
Awesome.
Yeah, you ready for Christmas?
I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. I'm sipping on me a little eggnog here. And I'm dashing it down with a little skin here, baby. I'm ready. I'm all the way ready. All the way ready.
All the way ready, huh?
You know how we do it.
I hear you. Let me go ahead and read your bio. Miss Nicole Jackson, the darling of Southern Soul, is the latest entry into the realm of Southern Soul music, taking markets by storm with her unique blend of sensual vocals. Coming from Louisiana, she's known for her spellbinding live performances of her own original blues and R&B songs. Taking the market by storm, her charisma releases an energy that allows the audience to let loose and be served with Southern spice and stirring up a robust buzz on the scene, bringing in different cultures and opening new territories. Miss Nicole is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Born and raised, she began to embrace the writing of songs and singing at an early age of 10, casting talent shows and singing in church, parties, and whatever she could sing as a platform was granted. Born with music running through her veins, her parents were a big influence in her life, and they reared her up singing. She has decided to make that her career. She replicates Gladys Knight, Betty Wright, and Denise LaSalle. She has opened up for artists like Mel Waiter, TK Soul, Marvin Cease, and Willie Clayton, just to name a few. Nicole Jackson's style complies a mixture of R&B soul, Zydeco, Cajun, marinated in a Creole finger-popping swing of rue. Her debut CD titled Nikki Got It Going On is saturated with hit after hit. Tunes such as Is Anybody Lonely? I Caught You With Your Pants Down, and Can We Get There, Baby? Work It Out. A singer-songwriter, she's loaded with smooth grooves about love and relationships. The material will resonate with all audiences because love affects us all. Look out, world. Here she comes. Miss Nicole Jackson is ready to take flight and rank the world, soaring high with the greatest of Southern soul R&B. And that is Miss Nicole Jackson, live. Work it out, Jackson. Hey. Hey, Miss Nicole, we're so
Hey,
glad to have you on the show tonight.
thank you so much for
Yes,
having me.
yes, ma'am. Absolutely. So, Miss Nicole, I'm going to go ahead and start with the questions here. You know,
Mhm.
Nicole, you grew up, Miss Nicole, you grew up singing in the church at parties and whatever platform was provided. You started
Yeah,
writing and performing at 10 years old. Do you remember the
yeah.
first song you wrote?
The first little song I wrote was a little child. It was just a little look. It didn't even really make sense. All it did was had to rhyme.
It had
It
the
was
rhyme.
all about me, baby. All about me. Doing my thing just to please my mother and my father. It didn't even have, look, it didn't even have the rhythm wasn't even going right at that time. It was just, oh man. It was just me wanting to do what I love to do.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
yeah, and I started real early with that.
So you
Yeah.
were a thief at 10 years old.
10 years old or younger. Yeah. I had the mic baby at 3. I used to use my mom's brush and sing amongst her friends and family. I would shoot out from the bedroom and run in when she would be playing like Michael Jackson, Luther Vandross, or whatever. And I would shoot out of there and I loved it. Luther, tipping out the bedroom. Oh man. And I would come out of there in my little gown and I would have her brush in my hand and I would just be singing. I done took over her family and her friends. I done took over everything. And they just run me on back in the room. Okay.
Yeah.
That girl gonna grow up to be a
Like,
oh man, it was wild and crazy back then. That was just me. I love to sing. If I wasn't singing, I was talking. And mom used to tell me all the time, Nicole, please shut up. Nikki, just shut up. You're not singing, you're talking. Shit, I sure hope you win some Grammys when you get a little older. Yeah, so yeah.
so Mr. Cole, with Gladys Knight and Betty Wright,
Mhm.
you know, as your idols, can you truly say that those are the ingredients that make up the darling of the South?
Yeah, I would say so. A little bit of that, a little bit of Tina Turner. I didn't mention her. Tina Turner, Gladys Knight, Betty Wright, a little bit of all those, they have a lot to do with the way I write, my creation and my music, vocally, singing. Yes, it's all that flavor mixed in there.
All that flavor. All
Yeah.
right, all right,
Mhm.
okay. So when was your big break in the music industry?
I would say in 2008, when I came out with Can We Go There, Work It Out. It was one of my biggest songs. Um, Actually, a lot of people may know the song from the southern states. Um, it really hit really big. And actually, that was one of, if you know the artist by the name of Tucker, he was the one did the remake from Can We Go There and Work It Out. So it was a nice big song. A lot of, I hear a lot of people today putting in that same flavor from that Can We Go There, Work It Out. So I regret that it didn't go as far as it did because actually the song is still working and it's traveling around to different markets, but the song been out since 2007. It really hit big in 2008 in the southern market, but it's just getting around going up north and overseas and all those other places, and it's brand new to those, to those listeners. But that was one of my biggest songs, and yeah, Can We Go There? Work It
Can
Out.
we go there? Work it out. So that's why, that's to say, Miss Nicole, work it out, Jackson. Work it out
Yes,
is kind of like your cornerstone.
yes, yes. And I
Ah,
tell you, if many listeners have listened to Can We Go There, I was actually back in 2007, that track come from Charles Garden. And it was the flavor between the two, Nicole Jackson and Charles Garden. Now, I was the youngest female Southern Soul hitting the market at that time. So at first I was writing most of my R&B songs. And then I kind of went and put a little Gladys Knight flavor, maybe a little Betty Wright up in there. And the song just took off. And I was just amazed. I was amazed because it was different. I didn't do what other artists was doing in the Southern Soul market. So by being different, young, but bringing back a little of that old soul, it kind of brought that new flavor to the Southern Soul music. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right, we're gonna play a clip of you, and you're live. I just want to let the platforms know I have permission from the copyright owner to use this content. We're gonna check you out, Miss Nicole. You're here live. We're gonna let the people check out this clip.
Baby.
That was Can We Go There Live with Miss Nicole Jackson. Listen, I used to think James Brown was the hardest working man in the business. I might have to change that up.
I ain't lying. I work my butt off, baby, on stage. I give the people what they come to see.
And they love you.
That
and they love you.
I've always been trained that from the beginning by my old manager. He's dead and gone. Kim Hill Frost was his business name. And he always told me it didn't matter whether they had 3 people in the building. It didn't matter whether they had thousands in the building. You give them, you do your best. And you have fun doing it. And you let them know that you appreciate them for purchasing tickets to come see you on stage. So that's where I come from.
And so, and if that's, and that's customer service. As a matter of fact, that's having, taking pride in what you do. And so as long as you keep that kind of formula, Miss Nicole, they're going to keep coming to your shows. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Cause you were working. Cause if anybody was saying like, hey, I want to be a singer, and cause I'm just going to slide by. Now they need to watch your tape cause you were working. Yeah, that would work. That was work. I think I'd rather cut some wood, but that was work. Yeah, you were working now. You were working. So, Miss Nicole, I heard in your song, "Bag This Wagon Up," but how much of an influence was Zydeco music on your music?
With the Zydeco side, actually, my old manager, Frost, he actually guided me toward that way. And he was like, well, maybe you need to do a Zydeco song. And I was like, I know this guy. He's from BR. I said, he's real good. By the way, B Flipper, I'm calling your name out. His name was B Flipper. That was his handling name out in the, in the music industry. And he presented this track, and it was actually Zydeco. And I was like, oh, so I say, this is the track we've been, looking for, with my manager. And it had a little Zydeco swing to it or whatever. And actually, we did that song in like 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Pokey was in the building that is his producer. B Flipper is his producer. He come into the building and he was like, oh man, my girl Nicole in the building. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna write this song. I'm like, I'm feeling this track like crazy. I don't even want to take it home. I don't even want to write to it. I want to do it now. And I'm gonna just keep it real with the audience. I have actually a writer that's in prison by the name of Glenn Nelson. And he's one of the amazing writers. He was a writer for Rome back then. Do you remember Rome back then?
I don't.
And well, I'll tell you about that later. But he was a writer for Rome, and actually he's in prison for something he didn't do. He's trying to get out of it, but one of the greatest composers in the world. And he actually called me while I was at B Flipper's studio. And I said, he said, let me hear that track. He was like, oh man, let's write that. I'm like, you don't know. I'm like, we're on this shit together because I was there. I'm like, I'm ready to write to this. We were writing, and he was like, no, add this in there. Here's Big Pokey Bear. Bag this wagon up, bag it up. I'm like, yeah, bag it up. Bag what up? His ass up, bag what up? No, I can't say ass. Let's say, Pokey say, wagon. Fuck, put wagon. He got a wild.
Right.
The way he acts is the way he acts. And he's like, bag this wagon up. I said, that's it. That's what we're going with. And I went in there mostly freestyling on a lot of the lyrics, and we got it done in like 20 minutes.
Wow.
When I got a call, I'm like, okay, we need to do the background parts. He said, oh, I already got that done. B Flipper. He said, I already got that done. You late. That song is out. I go to the club here in Baton Rouge. He said, meet me at club. What is the name of that club right here on Plank Road? The biggest club it is. It used to be the old Shala Club. What is it? Bella Noche. That's it. Bella Noche. I walk into the building. I'm hearing everybody rocking and I'm going. And he's like, I'm like, that's the song. I'm like, you playing the song? He's, yeah, we got it. We got copyright. We got everything. I'm like, oh, wow. I didn't even know the song was out. I didn't even know. I'm like, we only went in and did 20 minutes of the song. Oh no, we got it. You good. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's how the song was made. Actually, in 20 minutes.
20 minutes. 20 minutes. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is super.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Nicole, I'm listening to you, and you sound somewhat of a love doctor from listening to your music. So now we're gonna go into the love doctor mode. Miss Nicole, in one of your songs, Nikki's Got It Going On. You say, thanks to the man up above, and you ain't gonna let nobody bring you down. In that same song, Nikki's Got It Going On, you spoke of women being independent, getting their hair done, having their own bank account, and driving their own car. Those are the positive reinforcers you give have you personally known that woman that allowed a man to bring her down? And what should she do to find herself?
I would say love yourself first. Love you. Once you love you, then you can figure out who you are within. And then that will let you know what you want out of a man and what you expect of him. I say to all women, don't let a man use you from his work it out. And I come from a background where I had my mother and my father. So I was taught very well what a man's supposed to do and what he's not supposed to do. And that is how I live. I live by those means that my father taught me what to expect in a man. I'm old fashioned. You don't pay them bills. You're going to do what you're supposed to do, and I'm going to take care of home. I'm going to see to it that everything is okay. And I think that is a woman's job. But when you don't have that bag up or someone to lean on, or someone that's happy for you or that's able to help you, and you're able to help them, then they're not for you. Right. So it's best for you to be alone and learn to love yourself and how to be by yourself. And once you do that and get in tune with God, you can't go wrong after that. You can't go wrong with that. Find somebody that fear God. And I promise you, if he loved his mother, he's going to love you in that same return. That's my message.
All right, Love Doctor. All right, you heard it. You heard it here from the Love Doctor, Miss Nicole Work It Out Jackson. Right now, we're going to go ahead and play another clip. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Get ready to check out Miss Nicole Work It Out Jackson and I'm so tired.
Cry, but I gotta stay strong and move on. My heart gets so weak, I can't eat thee. Cause that man, he's got my heart and he's tearing me apart. I love you, I did everything I could for that man. Bought the things, the finest things, but I'm not that woman I used to be. I love that man. I did everything I could for that man. I could be clean, I bought the things, the finest things, but I'm not that woman I used to be. All that I wanna say, baby, you turn me this way to make me feel like I don't wanna do right, I don't wanna be there. Baby, I just don't care. Baby, you might say I'm putting on the front, but honey, this coming from my heart. You done did me wrong so long, just can't go on. Baby, you just tear me apart. I love that baby. I did everything I could for the baby. I cooked and cleaned, all the things, the finest things, but I'm not that woman I used to be. I love that baby. Oh, I did like sometimes I'm trapped by this thing called love now. And sometimes I feel like I'm stuck in the middle. I need me some help now. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got a problem, I don't know what to do. I just need me some help now. Can anybody out there feel me? 'Cause I need me somebody I can call on. 'Cause I'm so tired now. Hey, I think I better go to the listening cell. I said to need some so tired now. What should I do? And he say, Nikki, I'm trapped, baby. I just don't know what to tell you, baby. Yeah, I said I'm tired. Y'all, I'm so tired. I just don't know what to do now. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm tired.
That was Nicole Jackson. Nicole Working Out Jackson. I'm tired. She said, I'm tired. And I didn't know tired, just tired, huh?
Tired of going through. I didn't have no easy life.
I love your background and your dress too. I didn't tell you, but
thank you. Look, I was concerned because I said, dang, red hair, red dress.
You're good to go. It's Christmas. Christmas.
Yeah. I was concerned when I put it on. I was like, is this gonna be too much?
No. You're fine. Absolutely, you're fine. So now let me ask. I'm gonna ask you to dissect that song for me. Your lyrics say, "My heart gets so weak, I can't eat, I can't even sleep. I did everything I could, but I'm not that woman I used to be." When does a woman get to that "I'm tired" stage?
I would say after going through in a relationship, being in a relationship for a long period of time, dealing with being that it's being complicated, one seeing things one way and the other seeing it another. You pulling one way, trying to go up, trying to do better, and you have another that's pulling the opposite direction, and it's causing confliction in the relationship. I would say I'm talking about myself, and I'm also including my parents. I see myself following my mother's footsteps at times. When you've taken so much off of one and you give them all that you can give them, but it's still just not enough. What do you do with that? You get tired and you get burnt out, and then it's hard to walk away because of the time that was spent with that one. And you practically knowing, just what that person would do and what he won't do. You know that he won't hurt you to that extent, but it's just a but in it. You shouldn't have to go through. You should have that understanding, communication along with that. And when you burn out from that, enough is enough. It's time something needs to be done. It's time to either walk away, start all over again. You hate to do it, but hey, you have to do what you have to do. And that's when you're at that point where you don't give, like the old folks say, you don't give a damn about nothing. Damn if he do this, damn if she do that. That's when you're at that point. It's time to let go.
Time to let go. All right. And
Yes.
so you would say that in a relationship, well, you would say that a man in a bad relationship can turn a loving woman to a woman that just doesn't care.
Yes. Yes. That was me. That was me. And I'm not ashamed because there's a lot of women, it's a lot of us that's going through, and I try to put that in my music. Don't be afraid to speak out. Don't be afraid to speak what you feel. I'm actually still going through. I'm going through with my house. I'm not ashamed to tell you. And it stops your growth and success in what you want to do in life. It holds you back, and it's no good for you. So basically, that song is basically about me, about what my mother went through with my father, and it was just, and it's like it repeats itself because I'm so used to holding on. If you know you got something good in that person, try to hold on to that, but it's not good for you. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. So, and I want to say this to all the ladies and all the men in the world that's going through, because it's not only females, it's males as well. Dealing with the other partner, pulling the other way, causing all these different problems and stopping your success in what you want to do. It's troubling. It's not godly. And it hinders us. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I hadn't even produced my new album, which it should have been out before Christmas, before the Christmas holidays, is because I'm going through. I'm going through with my house. I'm going through now that the man that lives here, well, we're not together. We're in two separate rooms, but it's still on me. I'm the healthy one in this relationship. And I feel I can't leave right now because he's taken sick. So what do a woman do at this point? You if you leave him, then you feel this little feeling as if you're guilty, maybe because he done so much for you and you done so much for him. Why leave now? At my end? Why leave when I'm down and out? And I think a lot of us keep that up in us to keep us from going, from leaving. But I'm at this point, and I thank God now where I am, mentally, emotionally. It's not about him anymore. It's about me. And I don't think nobody should go each day feeling unhappy, not worthy, not wanted, under any circumstance, regardless. So that song is basically about what I've gone through.
Thank you for being so transparent. I tell you, thank you. And I really pray for you and hope everything works out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope everything works out. I hope God blesses you, works out for you, Dad.
Oh, I got it all, baby.
Yeah. Yes,
got it all.
Yeah. I hear the Marvin Cease, the music I grew up with, the storytelling. I can smell the fish sandwiches and hear the clicking of the pool balls. I can hear the quarter dropping into the jukebox when I listen to your music. When did you start putting your stories to music?
Like I say, I started writing early on at a very young age. I've always told stories. So it wasn't hard because I always told stories on what I see. It's all about what I see and what I feel. And once you get that story on what you see, then you put the feeling into it. And that's where it come from. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all.
Writing with feeling and understanding that if I put a song together about your life, I would take my notes about you and I would take that and I would put myself in your shoes and then I would write with feeling because I know what you were feeling at the time because I'm walking in your shoes. So that's what a writer, that's what a composer does as a writer when they're composing music. Right. So I was doing it at a very young age. It's like I already knew how to write. It wasn't something I had to read on or no, it just came natural.
The music was in your veins. The music was in your veins, like you said.
Yeah.
All right. In your song, I'm So Tired, also, you speak of being sick and tired of the lies and the games men play. You also say, Miss Nikki don't play no games. What kind of games can you warn other ladies that men play?
Mind games on women, mentally abusing them, challenging their mind. I mean, that's basically it. Using a woman. It's so many. I can go. And women, I guess I was raised differently. My mom was different. Women today is totally different. They take a lot off of a man that I never would take off. I'm sorry. I'd rather be in jail. If a lot of the stories that I hear that's been written to me from my fans and what they go through. And I write them back. I write them back and I tell them what to do and how to do this if I was in that situation, and it's right in your face. Men do things right now. They don't cover it up anymore. They're doing it in your face. And it's like women today is, I don't know if they self-esteem done dropped and they don't know who they are as a woman, who God positioned them as. I don't know. It's totally different from the way that I was raised. I'm going back to love yourself first. Know who you are as a woman. Because men today is not the men that I've known in the past. And I'm 46 now. But back then, when I was in my 20s, I never dated a man at my age. They were always older than me. So I was very mature for my age. A guy 20, if I was 25, he was 25 or 26. He wasn't compatible to me because my mentality, my mind, I'm fishing for a home at 25. I want my own house. My mind is here. I'm not trying to do these little girl games that y'all playing. No. So what I'm saying is they playing these 19-year-old games with these older women that are older than me, sit around. That's one thing I never had to deal with the man in my house. He was a hard-working man, and he brought that check home every week and put it on that. I didn't have to ask for it. I'm not going to ask you for it. I'm a woman, and I don't feel I should ask you for it. Where you lay your head is where you bring your money. All money stays home, and that's the way I was taught. But these men today, the women, have redirected things. They're taking care of the men, and that's not how it's supposed to be. You take care of them in other ways. You understand?
I understand.
Yeah. But they're doing it the opposite way. The men have totally rearrange their minds as if it's okay for me to stay at home and babysit and watch the children while you go and work 2 jobs, and they stay at home, smoke and drink, and it's different for me. They in a whole nother world than what I'm from, you know. So I set the tone right. I'm sorry. A lot of them might not like it. Hey, but I'm just keeping it real. I'm old fashioned.
Keeping it real. That's right. Tell the truth.
That's all I can do.
What is it? Tell the truth and shame the devil, right?
There you go. Hell, if I roll up and get up in the morning and grab my pocketbook and go to work, hell, he better be doing the same. Shit, you won't be sleeping around there while I'm out working. The devil is a lie. Wake his ass up with a paint on skillet. Hey.
Oh.
No way.
No way.
Like Aretha Franklin, baby. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You gonna lay up in my house and think you gonna eat up all the food and lay around here every day without paying no bills. The devil is a liar now. And I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be ashamed now. Hit that Aretha. The devil is a liar, not up here.
Woo! So you put that Aretha on him.
No. So they, you know, the people today, you know, I'm used to a man. My father was a man. Now he cheated a lot, but mama didn't never catch him. You know, he was a man. He took care of home. Nothing he did out there in the streets got back to his house. If he did anything, we didn't hear about it. He took care of home, and he was a man. He didn't believe in lying. He didn't raise us that way. If you lie, oh, honey, you talk about you got a butt whooping because you ain't got no reason to lie. Communicate, and maybe I'll understand. That's what he said. Communicate with me. I'm your father. Make me understand what you was thinking when you did what you did. Just don't lie about it. And steal it. Oh, honey, you stole. You might well have your hand probably be black and blue. But that's where I come from. And a man walked in a man's shoes. A man did what a man's supposed to do. And today, I see I don't know what they call them. And I know they're gonna be mad at me, but it is what it is. Out here is a bunch of bees. You know what I mean by that. I can't say the word, but
yeah, I know what you're saying.
They act more womanish than the women. So for women our age and older to not teach the younger ones how to be a woman, how to be a lady in the street, you know, and what to look for in a man, oh man, it's hurting. It really hurts, you know. It really touches you, you know. But who am I? One voice to say I don't agree with a lot of the things that a lot of men do. That's not for me to say, you know. But hey, just keeping it real.
Just keeping it real.
That's it.
Well, we appreciate you keeping it real, Miss Nicole. In some of your songs, when you explain the woes and the hurdles in relationships, I can hear a bit of the blues. What advice would you give to anyone in a relationship going through the blues this holiday season?
Oh, that's touching right now. Because actually, my loved one is locked down and he's in prison right now. So I kind of feel that with him and others that are lonely and don't have nobody. I love you, baby. Know that, Miss Work It, I love you. And I say to you, give God that weight. Give God that weight off your back. Listen to you some good music, soul music, because ain't nothing like soul. You listen to you some good soul music, and because that soul brings that something out in you, and you forget about all that you've been going through after you get through with your prayer with God. And honey, you can't go wrong from that. You can't go wrong from that.
Thank you,
Put you
dear.
some good Christmas music on and fix you a nice little Christmas drink, whether it could be tea, it could be wine, whatever you prefer. And tune in to us. And we give you all the love in the world, baby. All the love.
Amen.
Because I appreciate all that you all do for me. I appreciate you all loving my music, giving me that experience to learn different people, different cultures in life. So I give that love right back to you. The one and only. That's what you do.
Thank you.
So you have your drink. Because I'm drinking with you, babe.
All right. All right. All
Yeah.
right. All right. I love the cuisine in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
In fact, my favorite place, as I was telling you earlier, to eat there is Tony's
Yes.
on Pink Road.
Yes. Yes.
That's the first place I ate boudin.
Oh wow. And you couldn't go wrong.
Oh my goodness. I had seafood boudin. It was so good. I told you, I think there was an old lady in the kitchen, and I think she was singing over my fish. Jesus is the rock in the way. Fish give you the Holy Ghost. That fish was so good. But
I know. And it be fresh fish.
Fresh. Yeah.
Fresh fish.
They take up
Coming from the water, baby.
They take up the whole block.
Yes. You can't go wrong with Tony's.
Oh, Tony's is so good.
Seafood, everything is fresh.
It is.
Fresh.
It is.
Yes.
It is. And so I can taste that Louisiana cuisine in your music. Your bio describes your music as R&B, soul, zydeco, Cajun, marinated in Creole, finger-popping swing out roux. Nicole, is it life observation or experience? What is it that gives your music so much flavor?
Now, I think I would have to go back to what I was raised on, what my ear was hearing as a young girl. And I would have to give that reward to Betty Wright, Gladys Knight, all them artists that I listened to back then. It's just a different flavor of what I feel. And y'all haven't heard all of it, because what I'm putting into this new album I've been working on in the studio, we're going into rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Y'all haven't heard the best of me. Can I say that?
All right.
The best of me. I love country. I love rock and roll. Contemporary. I love music. And when I say that's just a part of me that's been given. Most of it, you got your Luther Vandross. You got Whitney Houston. I'm gonna tell you something. My voice used to be so light back then. All Whitney songs I knew and sung them just like Whitney. And I was telling my girls, I was like, you know, the voice that Whitney, if you don't use that voice at an early age, you know you're losing a little bit.
Absolutely.
And I used to sing Whitney Houston. I mean, you just might hear a little bit of everybody, because I was raised on all that good music, style of music back then. It wasn't just blues, it was R&B, and it was a little country. Mom used to play and rock and roll. She loved rock and roll. Because once again, my mom had a voice and she used to sing in a band back then. But she didn't fulfill her dream because of my father, and she had children. So, I mean, all that good stuff, just, you know, buttering it up in there. So, I would have to give that props to the oldies, the 60s, the 70s, Aretha Franklin. I found out later on, before my mom died, I was kin to Aretha.
Wow.
So there you have it. So it comes from all that. On my mom's side, she's a Franklin, out in the Mississippi area. I found that out. So it's a lot. It's just that flavor coming in from different directions. And man, I don't know. I just want to give y'all all of me. I want to give y'all all of what I am and who I am as an artist. That's where.
Well, we
So I wouldn't give that to me. I would give it to Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight.
Betty Wright.
Betty Wright. Tina Turner. Aretha Franklin. Michael Jackson. I can't leave him out.
Yeah.
Love Michael. All that derived from that. So.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. And so now I have the permission from the copyright owner to use this content. We're going to play this Merry Christmas, New Orleans. You want to tell us anything about this clip before we play it?
Merry Christmas, New Orleans was brought up by my old manager, Frost. He always wanted to do something Christmassy for New Orleans. And he couldn't leave Baton Rouge out because it's my home. And we put together a tune together. We both composed it. And this is what you get. We tried to do different flavors, because some people might not like the New Orleans style. I get it. But you also have that Southern soul flavor in there with my vocals on it. So we kind of mixed the two. And this is what you get.
All right. Let's check it out. Merry Christmas, New Orleans by our guest tonight, Miss Nicole Work It Out Jackson.
Yeah.
We have some toys for the girls and the boys, sweet potatoes and apple pie. We own gumbo with the stuffing on the side. I'm sipping Jack, my baby sipping Crown. It's Christmas time and we all getting down. Merry, Merry Christmas to all and Baton Rouge. Merry Christmas to Easy. Jesus, let's celebrate this Christmas season. Merry Christmas to all and Baton Rouge. Merry Christmas to Easy. Jesus, come celebrate this Christmas season. Now we've been down for too long now, baby. It's time to bring some love into our homes. We've been going through so many changes, so much hurt it didn't ruin our souls. Put a smile on your face right now, baby. Forget about all those awful days. 'Cause it's our time to shine, it's our time to wine and dine. Make us a happy home this Christmas holiday. Merry, Merry Christmas to all and Baton Rouge. Merry Christmas to Easy. Merry Christmas, my baby. Make yours a happy home. I want the world to know. Merry Christmas to you. And Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, come celebrate my baby. Merry Christmas to you. New Orleans. Merry Christmas, that Orleans. And that's Merry Christmas. Make yours a happy home. Orlando, Florida. Let's celebrate you. I want you to know, hey, I love you so. Merry Christmas to all me. And grab somebody, let them know how you feel inside. Jesus, come celebrate. Come and celebrate this Christmas. You know this is the season. Y'all, and Merry Christmas, easy.
That was Merry Christmas New Orleans by Miss Nicole Jackson. Miss Nicole, you know Santa Claus is coming tomorrow this year. Have you been naughty or nice? All right.
I've been a good girl.
All right. All right. Can you cook? And if so, what's on the menu for Christmas?
Oh, no. I got some people bringing some food. My daughters, I got 4 girls. So I don't really have to do much, thank the Lord. But we got some cornbread dressing. What we got? Turkey. We got ham. We got what? I was making lasagna. Oh wow. Okay. We got fettuccine. Oh, they do the work. They do the work.
They do the work.
They do everything.
What's your specialty?
My specialty, I can do a little bit of everything. I really don't have a specialty. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. No, yeah, they say pies. They love my pies.
Your pie.
They love my pies, egg custards, all kind of stuff. They love that. My daughter like, yeah. But my specialty, I love okra. I love anything with okra in it, fresh okra. Yes. So I love to smother okra down, little smoked sausage, little shrimp. Oh, that's what I love. A little bit of a little rice. Yeah.
Come on now. That's what
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry. You know, I bought 2 packs of okra yesterday. Let me tell you, me and my wife were going back and forth because I was telling her, she talk about, you can't make no okra and butter beans. I said, butter beans and okra and turkey neck? I said, what are you talking about? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what. Well,
Hell yeah.
you know what? I'm probably from Louisiana. That's what
You
it
got
is.
to be.
Somebody
If you
told me
like
that
the
one
okra
time.
and the turkey neck, yeah,
Oh
you
yeah,
got that flavor in you,
I
baby.
got that
You
flavor in
did.
me. I'm from
You
Louisiana.
was right next door. You
That's
just
what
ain't
it is.
know.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Miss Nicole, my last
Yeah.
question for you tonight.
Mhm.
On your journey so far, what can you tell me? Can you tell me what has been your truth?
My truth throughout the industry, throughout my life as a artist in my career. That's what you asked.
Yes, ma'am.
It's complicated in this business. Um, Everybody is for themselves. It wasn't like that when I first started. Um, it was much love from the promoters, the DJs, the other artists that have been out, won Grammys, and everybody was helping each other. Later in the years, things got kind of hard because in the southern market, they're like crawfish. You try to get up and you may try to help another, but then that one try to knock you down. So in this business, I would, it touches when you ask me that question because for some reason I don't know about other artists, but I have had it a little bit rough because I paid my way. I didn't have a handout. I earned my name in the places where, my name sits. It was never something given to me. I had to work to get it. And if that meant I had to do 6 clubs a night to promote for nothing and sell CDs after singing, that's where I come from. And I didn't mind doing it because long as I got that CD into your hands, I know that you were a listener that I was going to grab hold to. You was another listener. So in my career, it's been different because I'm independent. I took my earned money as a school bus driver and I put into my career. In every state and every market that I went into, I paid my way. Thank God that most of my music hit markets before I can hit there. Thank God to the good DJs that were out there still pumping my music, the promoters, good people like you that keep me in mind and keep my music playing and keep me live even when I'm going through. Because in this business, in order to stay alive, you have to stay on it. You have to stay involved. And people characterize you and say bad things about you that don't even know you. So with my career, it's been up and down because of my life experiences and because of my music experiences. But I continue to stay afloat. I continue to present the love of music that my fans, my number one fans that are out there, rooting for me and showing that love and support. They y'all are the ones that keep me alive. Without y'all, I don't know. My career probably be downhill because people want to see you fail in this industry and in this world today. They don't show love where I come from. You open up and you let one in and you show them and you give them an experience that you've been through so they don't have to bump their head to go through it. You open up your doors to them. You give them an experience that you couldn't buy. Love that you couldn't buy. That's where I come from. Marvin Cease, Johnny Taylor, all those. I'll never forget when I opened up for Marvin Cease. He told me, "You're not going to make it in your hometown. Don't start there." And my first show was in Monroe, Louisiana. And they opened doors to me. When I say they opened doors to me, my first show, I got paid $500. I thought that was so awesome because that was my first show.
Right.
And I have to say, PPW from the radio station in Monroe, Louisiana, he was the first to put me on that one hellified show. Marvin Cease, it was a bunch of them that had been out there, earned their platforms. And I was rolled out, honey, on a golf court. You hear me? And I said, you know what? From that day, I would never be defeated. And I knew that I had good people in my corner back then. But as of today, things change. And I look at it and I don't get out as much and circulate with many artists because of the envy. And when you real and you come from a background that know the real, you can see right through it. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't like the fakeness. If you don't love me, you love me for who I am, because I'm gonna give you that same love. And if I don't feel that, I don't come back no more. And I know a lot of them say, "Oh, she just stuck up and she don't want to do it." No, it's not that. I can see through you. I can feel your vibe. And I don't want to be around that. So I go where the love is. And I like to go where the older, Jeff Floyd and all them older ones. Yeah. I want to go around that because they come from something. And they know where they come from. You understand? And that's where I come from. And when we open doors, we open up and we open doors to you, we expect the same. So where the walk that I walk was very hard. And I couldn't understand. My manager used to always tell me, and I could call names right now and you wouldn't believe. And I've been on many shows with them, wouldn't even speak to me. Yeah. And I would speak to them and they would not speak to me. And my manager told me, you know what? Don't speak to her anymore. Don't have no conversation for her. Because she envies you. Why? It's much money for all of us. You have your spotlight and I have mine. I don't try to take no more from you, and I don't expect you to take from me. But it's a many, and I don't want to call no names. I'm not going to do it. But my walk wasn't easy. And a lot of those DJs that continues to push me and people like you continue to support me and show me love, that's where I come from. And I show that love right back to you. Love you, baby. Thank you.
Love you too. I love you too. Yes. I love the person that you are. And I'm so thankful that you took time out of your busy schedule to be with us on Christmas Eve. Where can we get your music? Where can the people tuning in tonight get your music?
You can go to YouTube, iTunes, anywhere on the internet, on CD Baby. That is my distributional company. They send out, I mean, all over the web. You can pull up Nicole Jackson, work it out. Can we go there? You can tune into my YouTube channel, listen. You could stream it, do whatever you want. Anywhere, all over the internet, my music is there. And also, I know y'all wondering about the music videos. I was going through. I'm okay now. God got me. So I'm about to get those music videos for y'all. And it's going to be an experience that you've never seen. Because I told you, I'm not just a Southern Soul artist. I got some secrets. And y'all going to figure them out. I love y'all. And I want to thank y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all stay safe. Wear those masks. Keep your children covered. Pray for your children. Pray for yourself. And love yourself. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Take it on, my baby.
Thank you so much, Miss Nicole, for being with us tonight. She's going to be coming on live. Also, on her Facebook, you're coming on live tonight, right?
I'm coming on live. Give me about, give me about 30 minutes. Y'all tune in to my live on Nicole, Work It Out, Jackson. I'm going to go live. And I'm going to do a few little Christmas carols for y'all. A few little my songs. So I want y'all to tune in to that as well.
And you have to come back, Miss Nicole, when you release your new album. Or anytime you want to come back, you got my information. You let me know.
I got it. I got you, honey.
All right.
Thank you so much for having me on your show. I love you.
Love you.
God
too.
bless you.
God bless you and Merry Christmas, my dear.
Thank you. Love you. Take care.
Man. Thank you. Thank you all for tuning in tonight to Tomorrow Compass. Have a Merry Christmas and a happy New Year.